Hey YouTube, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and video review of the Oakley Airbrake Sochi Edition Prizm goggles. Putting this up as first YouTube review ever, but I haven't seen anything on these other than marketing materials from Oakley and a really cursory review. So I'm hoping that someone finds this valuable. So here we go. All right, so these just arrived in the mail today from backcountry.com. I paid $260 for them, which is a lot for goggles, but they seem pretty cool. And unfortunately, last season someone stole my Smith IOs. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these now, and then a little bit later we can get to the review. As you can see here, we have the goggles themselves, which have come installed with what looks like the Prizm black iridium lens. And I'll just put this up to a light here so you can kind of see what that looks like with a little bit of light shining through it. And looks like here we have a spare rose. And there's also what looks like a dust bag and kind of a medium hard shell case as well. Also, if you guys wanted to see, here's the actual full-on case. It has a little handle on it, drainage holes, I guess, for snow, and it zips up. I mean, I don't think this is going to provide a whole lot of protection for your goggles if you drop something on them, but it's definitely nicer than what I've seen come with competitors' goggle company or competitor goggle cases. I've seen these goggles referred to as either the green edition or the Sochi edition on backcountry.com. Just showing you guys here, nice wide elastic strap with some tacky material on the back. Should keep the goggles glued to your head or your helmet, however you choose. Nice foamy, cushiony material there, so goggles should be pretty comfortable overall. Looks like a medium size. Obviously the Airbrake's been out for a while, but the Prizm lenses are new for the model year 2015. And like I said, I haven't really seen any reviews on the lenses, so hopefully the review I'm going to do showing you these two lenses that are included as well as some other lenses I have will help you make a better decision about whether these are the best goggles for you. Also, just to give you an idea of what these goggles look like on face, this is kind of the size they are. They're pretty big. I would say I have a medium-ish size head. I wear about a 7¼ inch fitted baseball cap. And so this is pretty much what they look like. I'll throw my ski helmet on in a second so you can kind of see that as well. With the ski helmet on, obviously a pretty nice fit. It's interesting, the black iridium lens that I'm looking through right now definitely has a very rose tint. I'll put the, here, let's see if we can do this with the camera. Before I show you guys what the scene looks like through the lens, I just wanted to show you the sky right now. Pretty flat light. You could kind of maybe equate that to some snow. So I'm going to try and focus a little bit on what that looks like through the lenses. I also have a dog and some grass. Generally pretty flat light this afternoon, so here we go. Alright, so as you guys can see through the black iridium lens, the sky looks extremely pink, kind of fiery almost. Looking down at the grass, fair amount of contrast, nothing kind of extraordinary, I wouldn't say. Then again, it's been a while since I've worn some other goggles. Once again, that sky, very purple. So yeah, just giving you guys kind of an idea of what it looks like to look through these goggles. Nice spherical lens, wide field of view, which obviously you're not quite getting through the camera, but in any case, you can kind of get a sense of maybe how it shifts colors or what kind of contrast it provides. Alright, so now that you guys have had a chance to see what the sky and surrounding area looks like through the black iridium Prizm lens, I'm going to go ahead and try and change it to the rose Prizm lens. I've never done this before, so I guess we'll see how easy this is. Let's see here. Looks like there maybe is a little clip on the side. Flip that up and see if we can change it. I don't know how easy this would be to do on a lift, but in any case, I guess this is a good experiment. You probably have two hands free, so let's see if we can do this. Okay. 1 second, I'm just going to pop this lens out. Alright, this lens has a coating on the inside. Alright, so now we switched to rose. That definitely was not the easiest thing ever. It wasn't super difficult. I guess if you had two hands free on a lift, it probably wouldn't be that hard. So, see what the kind of So you can see, I guess as compared to the black Prizm iridiums, this really looks rosy. A lot of contrast, very pink, I would say. And light's pretty flat right now, so yeah, I mean, I would say this definitely is giving you a pretty high amount of contrast. I'm not really sure how it's going to translate on snow, but you know, you can obviously pick out all the different blades of grass really well, and you know, I think it would be pretty good. So I'm going to show you what they look like on the face. 1 second. So this is what the Prizm Rose goggles look like. Not nearly as reflective as the black iridium. You can see right through them. And I've got to say, just looking through these right now, given that it is kind of a flat, overcast day, I think I would definitely prefer these over the black iridiums and this kind of light. And I'd imagine, just looking through this, it would look pretty good on snow as well. Definitely providing a lot of contrast as compared to a different lens. But you know, just to give you guys a comparison, I'm going to go ahead and grab a different lens, an old set of goggles, and some sunglasses as well. Alright, so I've now gone ahead and popped out the two lenses from the goggles, and I also have a pair of very generic goggles. They're probably like 10-15 years old, so you can see kind of like what a normal $30 goggle might look like. And I also have the I'd compare it to maybe like a high intensity yellow on the Oakley system from my my Smith EOS lens. It's a little bit pink, but we can kind of compare all these lenses together through the camera. So here we go. Alright, so first up, here's this kind of what everything looks like normally, and I'm about to put the Smith EOS lens in front. You can see it's very clear, has a little bit of a rosy reflective tint, and this is kind of what it looks like through. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of additional contrast you're gaining. Again, I'd imagine this is for like very low light day, super flat conditions. So to me, it's maybe a slight improvement over what you would see with the naked eye, but obviously nothing huge. Okay, and then I mean, here we go. Compare that to the Prizm Rose, making everything rosy. Like I said earlier with the sky, really making that look pretty crazy. But you know, once again right now, I guess you can kind of see in the wood there's a lot more contrast. So let's see what we get with this. So now we're back to that that Smith EOS goggle. So that looks pretty similar to the naked eye there, giving it a little bit of a yellow tint. And then again, with the Prizm Rose, that's what it looks like there. So this might be one of those things you really just need to take out on the snow and see for yourself. Definitely a lot of contrast here, but once again, it's kind of hard to see how that would translate into snow. Okay. And also, here's the black iridium. Let's see if we can get that without as much glare. There we go. Not quite as much contrast maybe as the Rose, but still a fair amount. And here's kind of just like a super old pair of goggles I have, maybe like a Persimmon or a G30 lens or something like that. And you can see that actually provides quite a bit of contrast, surprisingly so actually. So yeah, once again, here we have the Prizm Rose, Prizm Black Iridium, and Sochi Oakley Airbrake Edition, or Sochi Edition Oakley Airbrake. So I don't know, I'll try and update this review maybe once I've been on the snow, but I'm not going out to Colorado until December. So until then, at least you have kind of some idea what this stuff looks like. It's not a total, you know, Oakley marketing material. All right, hope you enjoyed. Thanks.